Dear students, welcome to the physics class. Today we will discuss the measurement of length. Length may be large, may be small. We use different methods to calculate it. Now first, measurement of large distances. For measuring large distances, we use parallax method. Okay, in parallax method, there is a change in position of object with respect to background. When we see the object from two different positions. Okay. The distance between two different positions is called basis. Now, hold a pen in front of you against the background of wall. Now look this pen from your left eye and at the same time close your right eye and locate the position of this pen against the background of wall. Now again look this pen from your right eye and at the same time close your left eye and you will see there is a change in position of this pen against the background of wall. This change in position of this object is called parallax. Okay. Now, the distance between our left eye and right eye is called basis. Okay. Now, here is our left eye, here is our right eye, and here is the pen, position of pen. Okay. The distance between left eye and right eye is basis. Okay. Now the angle formed LOR is theta and this theta is called parallax angle. Okay. Imagine point O as center of a circle and OL as radii of circle and LR as an arc of the circle. Imagine in your mind. Then using this formula, angle is equal to arc upon radius. We get theta is equal to B upon X. Angle is equal to arc upon radius. Okay, with the help of B and theta, we can calculate the value of X by using this formula. Okay, now next, measurement of size of astronomical objects. Suppose we want to measure the size of the diameter of the moon. Okay, we want to measure the diameter of the moon. Here is moon and here is our earth and here we are. Suppose here we are at point O. This is the observing point. Okay, now when we look from this observing point to the ends of this diameter of the moon, suppose, then the angle formed at our eye, theta, is called angular diameter of the moon, and from astronomical telescope it is approximately 0.5 degree. Now again consider in your mind O as the center of the circle, OB as radii and AB as an arc of the circle. Then again using formula, angle is equal to arc upon radii, theta, angle is equal to arc AB upon radii OB, angle is equal to arc AB upon radii OB. The value of AB is D, diameter, and we consider OB as S. Then theta is equal to D upon S. By knowing the value of theta and S, we can calculate the value of D, diameter of the moon. Okay. Now, measurement of astronomical object. Okay. Suppose we want to measure the distance of any star from Earth. Okay. Here is the star S. Okay. We want to measure the distance of this star from Earth. Here is the star S, here is our sun, and this is our Earth. Earth is revolving around the sun in its orbit. we consider another star N very far from star S. The position of star N, it seems same in all the positions of Earth in its orbit. Okay, you can say stationary. Now, the angle from star N and star S, star N and star S formed phi1 angle at Earth in December 22. Suppose at December 22 Earth is here and the angle formed between the two stars is phi1. And after 6 months, Earth is after 6 months at June 22, Earth is at here and the angle formed between star N and star S is phi2. Okay, now geometrically you know that if this is phi1, then this angle is phi1. If this angle is phi2, this angle is phi2. Phi1 plus phi2, suppose phi. Okay, now consider this star, the position of this star as the origin, as the center, and SA as radius of the circle, and AB as arc of the circle. Okay, consider in your mind S as the center of the circle, SA as a radius of the circle, and AB as an arc of the circle. Okay, then you know the formula. Angle is equal to arc upon radius. Angle phi is equal to arc AB upon radii SA. The value of AB is B. A and B are two observing positions. That means basis. AB is equal to B and SA is equal to S. We consider SA as S. So, with the help of this formula, by knowing the value of phi1, with the help of astronomical telescope, and B, we can easily calculate the value of S. Okay, with the help of astronomical telescope, we can easily calculate the value of phi1. Okay, and if we have value of B, then we can easily calculate the value of S by this formula. Okay, now measurement of very small distances. For measuring distances up to 10 to the power minus 3 meter, we use meter scale as an instrument. Distances up to 10 to the power minus 4 meter, we can use vernier calipers as an instrument. Okay, and for up to 10 to the power minus 5 meter, we can use screw gauge or spirometer. Okay, we use all of these instruments in our physics practical lab. Okay, the topic is done. Hope you enjoy this topic. Thank you.